Recording. We're recording now. What is good, fam? It is your boy, Dway's on Blaze. You know the name, you know the face, you know the time, and you know the place. And today we are back again. Brand new react. Matter of fact. Yes, guys. The boys open chats podcast. Okay, somehow, some way they finessed themselves onto the news. I really don't know how, but the boys did it. Shout out to the boys. It's crazy, man. It's 2025, man. But nah, I ain't hating. You know, I just saw this and I thought it was hilarious. But man, shout out to the boys for uplifting themselves as young black men, young black brothers. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy Dway's on Blaze. Let's get into it.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, the rise of podcasts has been so rapid that one might think the only people who don't have a podcast are the ones who are too busy listening to all the other podcasts. But with so many to choose from, where do you even start? I mean, look no further, because Open Chat's podcast, which has taken the country by storm with its candid and provocative conversations, is igniting the conversation amongst the youth on varied topics. With over 260,000 subscribers on YouTube and a recent big win at the South African Social Media Awards for Podcast of the Year, we're excited to have them share their success with us this morning. Mthokozisa and Notando Kama, better known as Emtee and Sino, are the hosts of the Open Chats podcast, and they join us in studio this morning. Gents, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, man. Thanks for having us. Before we start, I'd love to say we are really not nervous.
We are not nervous at all, at all.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to ask you, how can you be nervous when you've interviewed so many people in the podcast?
Wait, why would they just start randomly? I'm not nervous. No, we're not nervous. These guys are so random.
It's a different experience, this one.
Yeah, it's a
Being on
totally
the-
different experience. And I want us to talk about that kind of experience. How does it differ from traditional media?
I'd say there's more freedom of speech on the YouTube
Podcasting
platform.
space,
yeah.
Yes.
You say whatever you want. There are no rules. It's unscripted. You just literally talk. We don't script nothing.
right.
Yeah, we just come and talk, and that's it. Yeah.
Right,
Can wear what you want.
So, okay, before we delve deeper into the conversation, first of all, congratulations, man, for winning SASMA Podcast of the Year. How does that make you feel in terms of, being recognized for such an accolade?
Damn, I didn't even know
I
that.
think that was a very, very. It affirmed us and encouraged us that we are definitely doing something to be recognized, especially as underdogs in the podcasting space.
Yeah.
When you speak podcast in South Africa, the only thing people think of is the
Underdogs, Chief.
Yeah.
Aye.
We're not underdogs.
No.
We're big boys.
We have aura, Chief.
Okay. If he says that, then we have aura. But no, like, it was really encouraging, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's good recognition in the industry, and yeah, we really shout out to all our subscribers called the operators. We really appreciate them because they're the ones that gave us that.
What is it about this podcast? I mean, how does it differ from the other podcasts? What makes you so unique?
Relatability.
Is it?
Speaking on our experiences,
Right,
what the
right.
youth go through, and us speaking about that, and when we're given a platform to speak about it.
But also, these guys like being spicy. These guys love saying spicy things. I won't lie, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right?
No, we're not nervous, Chief.
Yeah, we're not nervous.
So what kind of issues do you guys delve in? And what is it that you talk about? Do you follow a particular trend or theme, or you just talk about whatever that comes to your mind?
Okay, with there's a stereotype that Open Chat is about certain things that I want to talk about, but we actually speak about
What are
life.
those things that you don't talk about? Because I just need to get an understanding.
Can I be what's the word?
Which one?
Can I be blunt on live
Candid,
radio?
yeah.
Can I be blunt on
People
live?
say it's a sex podcast, it's
Okay.
sexual, but that's not the truth, That's what trends on social media.
The
But we talk
viral
about everything. We talk about life, we talk about school, we talk about mental health and everything, It's the most relatable platform for people our age,
And how do you see
But
the
today-
culture of podcasting influencing traditional TV and traditional radio?
It's raps.
Chief, that's yours, Chief.
I would say, because podcasting is unfiltered and so raw,
Yeah.
it's made TV look a bit staged and less lucrative, in my opinion, because there's certain things you cannot say in TV because of laws and everything, but in podcast you say anything and you're so blunt. That freedom has given it a lot of preference from people, I'd like to believe, yeah.
Chief, are you saying the work that I do is staged?
It is, Chief, because there were rules. Even when we came, Chief, there were rules. They were telling us we have to dress a certain way.
Bro stood up business. It's like, this stage, my brother. I'm sorry to tell you, dog, but your shit fake, bro.
Can't say certain
Yes.
things. So definitely there is a bit of censorship.
Right, right. Got you,
See,
got
even
you.
this is not mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I wear Nike and Adidas wire.
Yes.
That they said
No branded clothes.
No branded
Yeah.
clothing, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Smart,
How
you
do you
guys.
how do you keep abreast with the latest trends?
Abreast.
Abreast.
Yeah,
How
bro.
do you keep abreast? Like how do you keep current?
And they just said, no, this is not a sex podcast, what. But when a man says a breast, they start laughing, bro. Boys, come on, grow up, boys.
With the current trends?
I'll be honest with you, we don't keep current trends. We always talk about things that are naturally related to us, so we don't have to follow them. It's what we saw on social media. It's what's happening in community. For example, right now there's the Donald Trump thing, Donald Trump versus Ramaphosa. We will talk about that. We don't do research. We literally, it's unscripted conversation. You know, we just sit and
don't
talk
do
what's
no
been
research.
on our faces a lot. these days,
Authentic and organic.
yeah.
Yeah. And I see that personal stories are a key element of open chats. People sharing their stories, bearing it all.
Yeah.
And how do
These
you
hairstyles, right?
ensure that you give a safe space to your guests, as they share their personal stories?
No, as we tell them, open chats, we listen, but we don't judge.
We don't judge,
You know, so it's a platform to be honest and vulnerable, because what you go through, everyone goes through it. So whenever you talk, you are fixing the country. We always say you are fixing the country. Our not here to play games.
Brick by brick.
Yes.
Brick by brick. As you're fixing the country brick by brick, we always see the outcome. We always see, the final product. Yet there's so many different moving parts behind the
showing the
scenes in
same
terms of
picture.
planning a podcast. Just take us through the creative
Don't you have any
process
other pictures,
of
guys?
planning a
Oh,
podcast.
wow.
What goes into that?
Save
There's
4
more
pictures.
work that goes into production than the actual creative process. It's cameras, same with you guys, but
Yeah.
lower budget. This one is hectic, this one. Yeah, so, but the creative process is just, as I said, as organic as you can think.
Yeah.
So we just invite them, we make the guests feel welcome, as you did. Got coffee, even though it's coffee, it's fine. I'm used to
Hey, bruh, they hit you with the recovery. But recovery is fine, bruh. It's nice, dog.
I'm used to Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacobs.
Yeah, but
That's
there's not much that goes into the creative process. Just young kids having chats about relatable topics, the struggles that we go through in life, whether it be relationships, women, unemployment.
Erectile dysfunction.
I, Chief, also you now.
You're a funny guy, eh?
Why does he say that and look at him and smile? That's so dirty, bro.
You're a funny guy. And speaking of funny, comedy and humor, I see it's also, a very critical element of open chats. So how do you balance comedy with freedom of speech
How do you balance?
and making sure that you don't hurt people?
I would say
These ones, they
if
don't
you're
care.
real, people don't get hurt, because there's no intention to hurt anyone. You're just sharing your story, and they can say that these bros are really, really genuine about everything they say. There's no motive. We always say this because when you're doing podcasting, you're bound to annoy someone every day, because you're sharing opinions on a lot of things. You speak about religion, you're bound to say something wrong about another religion. So, but when people see that your intentions are pure, you're just sharing your heart as it is, they don't easily get offended, I think.
All right. Gents, great chatting to you, man. Thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much.
eh?
Okay.
Keep on
How
growing.
come you got the proper makeup? As we got 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Chief.
They shy.
Dude, I've been in the game forever, eh?
they
You can't
shy-
tell me about makeup.
They shashed us there.
Ngay bung shy nge makeup. Gents, thank you so much for joining us, eh?
Thank you so much for
Great
having
stuff.
us.
Well, that was Mthokoze Metula and this Notando Kama talking to us about
This man's
this morning
shining, bro.
about the success of Open Chats podcast.
This man's shining, bro. But yeah, bro, like, shout out to the boys at Open Chats. As much as I think, like, these guys get into a lot of nonsense, at the end of the day, they're speaking for their generation. They're speaking for, the youth. They're the voice of a generation. There's nothing you can really say about it. It is what it is. And for me, I don't want to be a person. I don't like this thing in South Africa where we like to, step on people's achievements just because we have our own thoughts of, how they carry themselves or what is correct, what is right, what is wrong. Sometimes it's just like, yo, let people shine, let people give them their flowers, let them enjoy their success. They still worked hard, regardless of how you want to look at it, regardless of how you want to, quote unquote, uh, um, categorize work. Because, some people say, oh, well, podcasting is not work or YouTube is not work. At the end of the day, it's like if you're putting your energy and effort into making a product and putting it out there for people to consume at a consistent basis or on a consistent basis, hey, bro, you're doing work. It doesn't matter what it is. Making beats, going outside and doing dances for money. Like, if you're doing it consistently, you're still putting in work, bro. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to the boys. Yeah, this hoodie is hurting my chin, just so you know. So it's stopping my ability to think, really, because I keep thinking to myself, like, what am I doing? Why is my chin in my hoodie, and why is it compressing my face? It's uncomfortable. But I guess I think I'm a funny guy. I think I'm funny. That's my problem. I think I am hilarious, and yeah, okay.